EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. We're just moments away from the action, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you were with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career, and at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over control to start this season. No division won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Down the field, it's Evans. He is in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fourth-round pick back in the 2023 draft out of Fresno State, Jake Haener.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, Haener. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jordan Whitehead. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rachaad White. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. And let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run with White. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to run with White. Powering forward. He's in. Rachaad White Touchdown, Tampa. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers move out on top 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back is Hayner. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, Hayner. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
To the outside, complete to Johnson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hayner. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Hayner. Throw right side to Olave. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Baker going to hand it to White. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the give, it's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Baker. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Hayner. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First and 10. Hayner. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Second and a yard. Receiver in motion, headed left. And he will fight his way to the end zone. A.T. Perry, touchdown New Orleans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the ground, it's White. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with White. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Willie Gay with the stop. Third and 5. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. That is caught. He got Godwin. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On play action, Mayfield. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
This time they stay on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back is Hayner. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Shaheed in motion. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much. but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To throw, Hayner. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's Hayner. To the outside, complete to Johnson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Throwing is Hayner. He'll try to run for it. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Now Hayner. That one taken in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Group B now, on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On second down, a run with White. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Demario Davis there on the play. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's White. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that. They're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Hayner. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Hayner. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down, 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out.
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Game on. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.T. Perry, touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. It's complete to Evans. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A short one there to Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he will score! Game on! Chris Godwin, touchdown Tampa. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their quarterback Set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, Hayner. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run. It's Kamara. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
To throw, Hayner. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hayner. He'll check this down to the running back. And this is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
That's out quickly, and it is caught. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The Saints will punt this one away. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Evans.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down is Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's first down. Now Mayfield. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Here's Kamara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, on 2nd and long. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Shaheed now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hayner. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Back is Hayner. Open man down the field. It's Olave. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Mayfield to throw. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football at their own 40.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. You can bet, if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So this one, a win for the Saints. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.